The Truth About Mother Goose is one of the most delightful Disney shorts I have seen in a long time. This was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Short, and it didn't win the Sylvester and Tweety short Birds Anonymous one, and I have to say, I completely agree with that. It's an absolutely fantastic short, but The Truth About Mother Goose does come so close. I am a big fan of nursery rhymes and traditional fairy stories and things, so this just speaks to everything that I love. But the animation style is amazing, and this is very, very educational. I learned things that I didn't know because it's all about the origins of these popular nursery rhymes. So this was released, of course, in 1957, directed by Wolfgang Reitherman, um, and also Bill Justice, and we basically have these different nursery rhymes. I'm not entirely sure who does the vocals, who does the singing for this. Could be the Mellow Men, and they do a lot of animation singing at this time. If I find out, I will put the information in the description. But basically, we are told the story of these various nursery rhymes, not really focusing on Mother Goose that much, to be honest, and the historical meaning. So it starts off with Little Jack Horner, um, which, he sits in a corner eating his plum pie. He sticks in his thumb and pulls out a plum and said, "Oh, what a good boy am I." According to this is actually about how, and I don't know, I've never heard this, so I'm taking it with a pinch of salt, but apparently pies would be given to the king. We have an animation of King Henry VIII, absolutely fantastic. First time I've seen Disney animate King Henry VIII, and it just amazed me so much. Really enjoyed it. Apparently, things would be hidden in pies. For example, we have a title deed in this particular pie, and we see, this has been stolen from the pie, and King Henry's obviously not happy about it. Is that true? Is that what that nursery rhyme about? Apparently about an individual called Thomas Horner, who was a steward to Richard Whiting. I don't know. Is that true? Is that where the nursery rhyme comes from? I've never really thought about Little Jack Horner before. Then we have Mary, Mary, Quite Contrary, which is all about Mary Stuart. This one seems a bit more believable as an origin. It mentions what the silver bells refer to and the cockle shells, and of course the pretty maids are her ladies in waiting. We get to learn a little bit about Mary Stuart and who she was, and obviously in context with the nursery rhyme. I had never heard Mary, Mary, Quite Contrary being about Mary Stuart, but it definitely makes a lot of sense if that's the case. And the third one that's focused on is London Bridge is Falling Down, which is blatantly obvious. This is about the old London Bridge and how it fell down. Quite frankly, very simple. This nursery rhyme, the origin is very obvious, very straightforward, but I really thoroughly enjoyed the animation that went along with this. I truly adored this. I had a lot of fun watching this one. I knew I would. Any Disney short that focuses on nursery rhymes just they blow me away. They're so fun. Did you hear my cat shaking her collar there? My cat's starting to want attention because the pigeon outside the window has disappeared. That is irrelevant to what I'm talking about. Anything Disney and nursery rhymes. It's just so fun, so colourful, so vibrant. We get a lot of really interesting animations here. As I said, particularly enamoured of the design of Henry VIII and how they decided to represent him. I like that a lot. It's very well presented as a narrative, beautifully edited. The animation style is gorgeous. The vocals for the songs, the nursery rhymes, a lot of fun. If I were to try and find fault with The Truth About Mother Goose, I guess largely the fact that it's not really about Mother Goose, but I can't really. It's brilliant. Everything about it speaks to what I love. So while I might have chosen it as the winner for the best animated short, I can see why Birds Anonymous won. But for me personally, The Truth About Mother Goose is absolutely beautiful.